Welcome back, folks. Over in Nebraska, we had quite the matchup as the reigning champs from Class C1 and Class C2 met up in Norfolk. As the Knights of Norfolk Catholic, they played host to Boone Central. Now, Norfolk Catholic striking first in this one, too. Jump ball tossed up into the end zone from Colin Marshall. That's hauled in by Braden Boyle, and it's 7-0 Knights. We'll head into the second now. Little play action pass. Now, this is going to go to the far front pylon from Marshall and Max Hammond, who gets the foot in. And now it's 13-0 in favor of Norfolk Catholic. Into the second half now, and the Knights just keep it coming. This time, Trevin Sukup gets going downhill, and see you later. 64 yards to the house, 23-0 Norfolk Catholic. But wait, there's more. Marshall dumps it off to Nathan Timmerman. Timmerman makes everyone look silly. He somehow stays on his feet all the way into the end zone. That made it 30-0 as the Knights cruise to a 36-7 win.